Hey Aquarius, welcome back. So this is your January 2020 tarot reading. Happy New Year. Happy birthday to all of those Aquariuses whose birthday is in January. So for the focus of January, first of all, let's look at your card. Get into your energy. We do have Saturn for your focus of January. You're ruled by Uranus and co-ruled by Saturn. And so Saturn is kind of your element. You know how you're a critical thinker, or you may have tons of thoughts and you're always trying to gather information about things that you feel focused on. So Saturn is going to amplify this. So whatever you've been mentally focused on may be heightened or amplified, really just depending on what your mindset has been focused on as of late, okay? So in your January, your actions are going to be surrounding Nine of Pentacles. So your motives, what you're showing others, what you're showing as an Aquarius, is you wanting to validate yourself and be independent. You wanting to sit pretty. You wanting to just kind of relish in the ambiance of your own glow. And if you're a female, you want to be that bitch, okay? King of Wands is right behind that. So I definitely think that there's some type of fire that's been lit behind you. It could be saying that you have been wanting to connect with a fire sign, a fire female, someone who's very dynamic and very dynamic in the way that they are around you. And maybe you want to connect with this person. So let's just go ahead and dive into your present energy. So we have the World card. I love seeing this, okay, Aquarius? So this means that you have learned something. You have understood something, all right? This could be involving an earth sign, or this could be saying that this is surrounding your earthly endeavors. So your domestic ties, maybe a home or a relationship, or maybe a family tie, or even your domestic life when it comes to finances. There's something that you've been nurturing and it's coming to the forefront, okay? So there's something that you have started, and I think it's either ending or there's something being created from that, okay? Something being birthed from that. What is this new birth connected to? Y'all, I feel so nervous. Okay, so we have the Fool card in reverse. So you went down the wrong path, and I think you noticed that. You may have made a mistake. Some of you may have gotten someone pregnant. So let's be careful if you did not plan on doing that. If it is happened, congratulations. Some of you have made a kind of a rookie mistake. And it could involve the everyday details of your life. So maybe you did something where now you're having to figure out how to juggle or balance something, or maybe you're trying to choose something now in your life. There's not room for both. And so you're having to go within your own mind and figure out, what do you want? What aligns with you, Aquarius? And so with you thinking about that, I definitely think that there's someone that you were in a relationship with that you left behind. And that's where this World energy is coming from here. You ended something with a person. Oh, okay. And it was something that you didn't see coming, all right? It just happened. So who did you end things with? Let's see, Aquarius. With a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Definitely a breakup. Two of Cups in reverse. So yeah, breakup. And you're having a tough time with it, I would say. But you're acting like you don't have a tough time with it. And you're kind of having a cold shoulder. Wow. So let's look at your desire. So what's happening in the background? I'm seeing all of this pretending to not care. I'm seeing you be like, I'm done with this connection. But what's really happening at the base of everything? So we have the Eight of Cups. So that's the root. So you're trying to find balance. Whatever situation you were a part of and you're not a part of it anymore, that was stability to you. That was family for you. And now that it's over, I almost feel like there's a resentment towards family, towards love, towards that person, towards that connection. Not that it's spoken, but I feel like internally you almost feel like, I know it had to end, but damn, did it have to end? That's what you're thinking, right? And so I kind of feel like this could have been a long time coming, or something that it was destined to happen, and maybe you even kept prolonging this, but it was like something had to give. Behind the Eight of Cups, we have the Devil card. So this definitely could have been fueled by your own desires, which you wanted, even though you knew deep down it had to end. Wow. So your actions during your January, let's look at that. Specifically, what are your actions during January? You're having doubts. I think you're having insecurities. I think you're thinking of the past times that you had with this person that you're ending things with. You're literally looking at your whole relationship, all your memories, all of the feelings that you used to feel for this person. That's what's going on the inside. But on the outside, you're acting like that whole relationship is over. Like, who are they? You know? Like, if, say their name was Sam. You're like, Sam who? That's what Aquarius is doing right now. All the while, you're really worried about this situation. You really don't know how you're going to go forward. Not that you can't do it, but you really are feeling like, is it really over? You know it is, but it's almost like you don't even know how to... That was your foundation. I really feel like it was something very important to you. So for those of you going through that, let's just go ahead and see what the advice is, because I do feel like my heart goes out to you, you know? Saturn, the world. So that's 2 world cards. Even if you feel like you're being limited or restricted from something that you feel like you love or need, know that this is a part of you integrating with world. Whenever you let go of something and detach for something, you get closer to universe. You become more connected with universe. So know that. Know that you aren't leaving something behind. Know that you are connecting back to universe. You're going back to source, essentially. Which, why the world card pops up, because you've learned something. You've leveled up. When you level up, you become closer to source. You ascend, right? And I just got the chills saying that. So I feel like a lot of you are going through breaking these chains that have been tied upon you or locked on you or laid upon you for years. Some of you may be breaking generational curses. I just wanted to give myself a chance to feel the vibrations that I felt while saying that. All right. So let's look into your past, shall we? The reason all of this is happening, why are you even going through all of this, these endings, these final moments that are happening? Well, because 8 of Cups. In the past, you kept going back to something. There was something you couldn't let go of. And it was something that was fate at one time, but it isn't anymore. I believe Leo had this in their reading as well, so go cross-watch that if you want to. This could have dealt with a Libra, but it also could have just been saying that the balance within a relationship, when you were learning what is a relationship, it was very hard for you to leave something that wasn't justified or something that wasn't fair. For some reason, you felt tethered to it. High Priestess says you knew this internally. This is something that you're comfortable with, and that's why you kept going back towards it. It was something that you knew internally is a connection for you, something that you are gravitated towards, you're pulled towards, no matter what you do. And that's why you fell to this temptation, dare I say. But at the end of it all, the High Priestess is also saying your desires were to know the truth. Not that you just automatically went in knowing. Spiritually, we always know what's going on. Our spirit always will know. But as far as physically and things like that, I think you had to keep going back in order to figure out, okay, maybe I don't need to be a part of this. Which is why we have that Saturn energy, right? So that trial and error, that try it again, that when you fall, get back up. It's that type of energy. So who are we going back and forth with? And this essentially is the person you're ending things with as well. An Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Or maybe someone who you find is a lot like you. So yeah, you were leaving something behind because you kept going back to it, and then I think you finally just realized, okay, this whole time I knew, but now I know that I have to separate myself from this. Now I know on an internal level that I must separate myself. And that's what you did this month. That's what you will do. That's what you are doing. You're releasing. All right, so your actions, what you're showing is the Hermit card in reverse. So right off the bat, you're socializing, you're getting out there. I also feel like you're not internalizing things. Like you're being a little bit more outgoing. So you're socializing. Who are we socializing with? Let's just look at that. Who are Aquarius socializing with in February? So we have a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. I feel like the Sag energy has been a part of you guys' reading for at least the past 3 months. So if you have some ties with Sagittarius, this is the person popping up, all right? So you guys are having lots of conversations. I think that there's a lot of just conversating going on. It doesn't have to be light or dark or anything. It's just conversations, right? Now, your desires, your hidden things that are happening behind the scenes with the situation, we have the Ace of Wands, okay? So this could definitely be some passion attached to this, maybe some sexual tension, creativity, or just a spark of life. Like you feel warmth, okay? And you want to get out there and you want to share your warmth with everyone. And so that's what I'm feeling like is happening. How are you being more outgoing? Because I feel like you're definitely going to be stepping out during your February, which is your season. So it makes a lot of sense. You're conversating, Aquarius, communicating. I mean, it goes hand in hand. Now we have the Magician's card. You had opportunities to do things, whether it's create something or passionately, sexually, whatever. You had these opportunities to start something or create some type of life with something, and you weren't taking it. And I feel like in the future, you're going to start to try to attempt to get to that. So it may start out as you being more communicative, or maybe getting out there more, or talking to more people, dating. It's because you're trying to expand. You're trying to expand your life. And as the air sign you are, you realize if you want to expand, you got to talk. And that's what you're doing. You're being very strategic about this, but I also feel like you're being very guarded, which is smart. I do think it's very smart for you to do that. You're not being too emotionally needy. And I don't think you're trying to find like a soulmate. You're just trying to find something that you can have a balanced, cohesive relationship with. Maybe even want to keep it a secret. Uh-oh, Devil's card in reverse. So yeah, maybe it's something you just want to indulge in, but you don't want anyone else finding out about it. All right, so be careful with that, okay? Let's not get too crazy with all the things happening, okay, Aquarius? So looking at all of that, I do think there's going to be lots of exciting things happening in the future. I do think that your ego could get the best of you, so please be careful with that. You are ending a huge cycle in your life during this January, so leading into your February, there could be lots of new doors opening, and you may not know how to handle all of them, so please be very careful with that. But other than that, you know, things are looking good for you, so congratulations, Aquarius. Yeah, let me know how things are going. Happy birthday to all of my January Aquariuses, okay? I did not forget about you. If you want a private reading with me, make sure you email me at lovefromaleo@gmail.com. You can also like this video because it helps me out and it'll help more people like you find more like this so we can grow as a family. And last but not least, please enjoy your new year, okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. You watch these tarot readings so that you can have a little bit of insight on what's going on. At least I try to help people see what's going on an internal level, because for me, that's what helps whenever you know what's going on with you and how you relate to others. But don't take it so serious. You know what I'm saying? Free will is a real thing. You make whatever decisions you want to make, and I don't have to tell you that. You're an Aquarius. You know that you can do that. But for those of you who are stuck, don't be so stifled. Do you, okay? Do whatever the fuck you feel like you should do in the moment, because at the end of the day, only you can tell yourself what's the best for you to do. And with that being said, I will see you guys in your season, okay, Aquarius? I'll see you guys very soon. I love you all, and yeah, whatever. Bye.